The crypto bull market is almost here, and almost every video you watch, someone is talking about the hottest and most explosive narrative in crypto: blockchain gaming. And even though crypto gaming has had some winners, it's still far away from where it needs to be. We all know that it has the potential to be one of the biggest narratives to explode this coming bull cycle. So now everyone is after that juicy gaming alpha of what's coming next. They're also trying to figure out who's building the best games, as well as the problems plaguing the industry, and which blockchains developers are choosing to deploy on. So let's get right into the nitty-gritty details on why we think this massive release coming to Polkadot is being completely missed by 99% of the people in crypto. Alright, so let's take a quick look at the original blockchain game that kicked it all off and put everyone on notice that crypto gaming could be huge. In 2021, a small team out of Vietnam proved something extraordinary. They proved that a crypto game could completely captivate a global audience. That game was Axie Infinity, and in 1 year it took a relatively obscure and simple game token from 13 cents to nearly $160 per token. This put Axie Infinity in the top 5 most valuable gaming companies in the world by market cap. But Axie ultimately highlighted a lot of limitations in their early vision of crypto gaming. Their game seemed too focused on money and not enough fun, with high entry costs and unsustainable tokenomics. And then in 2022, their Ronin crypto bridge experienced one of the largest hacks in history, losing $625 million in user funds. So now, from their experience, we know that we have to solve these problems if blockchain gaming is going to go mainstream. But there's hope, because presently there are over 3 billion gamers worldwide, and it's taking off massively, with esports viewership predicted to expand past traditional sports viewership by 2025. And now many chains are jumping quickly into the gaming fray to eat up market share. Chains like Avalanche, Solana, and many ETH2s. But here's the bigger problem that these chains aren't prepared to address. The requirements to bring billions of gamers on chain is enormous, and scaling their blockchains to meet this demand has been a nightmare for them. For example, the entire Solana network historically has experienced multiple crashes for a multitude of reasons. Then there's the terrible experience of large NFT mints or staking events, which make the Ethereum network practically too expensive to use. Also, just 2 months ago, the inscription craze brought chains like Arbitrum, Avalanche, Bitcoin, Polygon, zkSync, and others grinding to their knees. So, where are projects headed to? Well, the answer is actually wilder than you might think, and this interview gives some fascinating insight into where.
There's a really interesting stat, which is of the games that are still in development that we've talked to, or some of our investors are partnered with, something along the lines of like 40 to 50% of the games that are building games currently have not even chosen a blockchain yet. And it doesn't really matter to them.
Michael Anderson, founder of Framework Ventures, says that nearly half of all blockchain games they've talked to who are in development haven't even chosen a chain yet. They mainly care about throughput cost and building where users are. And this makes us extremely bullish about Polkadot as an undiscovered hub for the future of gaming, because Polkadot offers the most decentralized and scalable block space in all of crypto. Now that the 2.0 upgrade envisioned by Gavin Wood will be implemented this year, it has the potential to be huge. Here's a quick example. Ethereum has 1 computing core, and Polkadot already offers 50 cores. That's 50x more cores for computing power in its current state than ETH. So essentially, it will offer upwards of 1 million in TPS as Polkadot adds 500 to 1,000 more cores for blockchains to use as they build on top of the Polkadot relay chain. And all while giving users max decentralization, meaning gamers get real ownership without compromising middlemen. And this is not simply theory. This is actually why Mythical Games decided to come to Polkadot to build after trying out several different blockchains like EOS and Ethereum. Mythical Games is led by former Activision Blizzard studio head John Linden, and he explains the reasoning behind their move in this clip with real vision.
We really found that the Polkadot team, the Polkadot ecosystem was pretty fascinating. That team has been very heads down, focused on governance, focused on security, focused on scale and interoperability. And we love that. You know, we don't need a lot of marketing flash from our blockchain partners. We need true amazing tech. And I think Polkadot's the right choice for gaming, to be super honest. So we're definitely going deep with them. You know, we're going to be launching what we're calling the Mythos super chain, which initially is the Mythical chain. But there's other groups. If you look at the Mythos Foundation, there's 25 other companies that have already joined. And I think you'll see some of them also have their own chain tech that has their own governance models and their own security models. But we all roll up into that shared security model. We roll up into an interoperable economy over time. We think that's a super powerful place of where we want to build next.
One of their mobile titles, NFL Rivals, has already smashed records for an NFT game, reaching nearly 3 million downloads last year in app stores. And like John Linden said, they have decided to come to Polkadot to scale further to onboard millions more. Another huge Polkadot gaming partnership that slipped through the cracks happened at the end of 2023. In December, it was announced that Unity Games, the gaming engine powering highly successful mobile games like Pokemon Go and Call of Duty, was welcoming Polkadot in the Unity Games Verified Solutions program. It cannot be understated how big of a vote of confidence this is. Unity Games has a high standard, and they don't just partner with anyone. With this, Polkadot now has the opportunity to engage more than 1.5 million developers using the Unity Asset Store, as they're one of the most highly sought-after gaming engines, and it's established itself as a major player now in the Web3 game industry. So why would such big names like Mythical Games and Unity consider working within Polkadot? Well, long story short, they have a long-term vision. They're not really worried about a few crypto users, and their priority is to ensure that their player base and developer tools are safe and scalable for billions of people. The gaming industry is massive as it stands right now, and no established company can afford to mess up this opportunity to gain an edge in Web3. So Polkadot stands out as a major winner here for focusing on building in a decentralized manner from the ground up with a tech stack that is future-proof, easily upgradable, and doesn't require hard forks. Polkadot is just built different. For more crypto news and education, follow us.